Hopefully we're on the start of something with Cellucor over here, and they're starting to get a trend and realize maybe we should go back and take out all the artificial colors from the original 4 flavors.
At least in the cans. I'm not asking you to do that in like the regular C4 powder. Like, listen, I get it. Flavors taste better and everything, but in terms of a can.
Welcome to PricePlow.
What's up, PricePlow Nation? This is Mike and Matt here, and we are in Waco, Texas at Gold's Gym, and we're doing a little bit of a lunchtime break here, but it's time to get re-energized. Look what we got here.
New C4, Purple Frost flavor. So from what I've heard with people who have had this so far, it's essentially a grape soda flavor version of the C4 carbonated on the go. But I think this one doesn't have any artificial colorings in it, unlike the other flavors.
Naturally and artificially flavored, but right up top right here, no artificial colors or dyes. And so I want to say thank you to Nutrable and thank you to Cellucor for actually taking the feedback back. To CJ and I, when we originally did the review, you know, I'm more hard against the fake colors and everything. And CJ doesn't care as much, but he's like, dude, you're drinking out of a can. Who cares about the color? Like, save yourself a penny, and then you can get back to customers like me who actually care about that, because I have some problems with blue number 1, which would have been in here, most likely.
Because it's a purple flavor.
There would have been red 40 and blue 1. Guess what? None of that. All we have is a flavor. And since you're drinking out of the can, I don't think there's as much of a mental thing as there will be. Now, we have this one can here, and so we're gonna pour it into a glass to show that there's no colors and everything. But
you know, that's such an interesting point that you make. You're right, it's in a can. Like, so the other C4 on the go was in a bottle, a clear bottle. So I can understand how you would want to see color of the flavor.
Oh, in the plastic bottles? Yeah, those RTDs,
But you're right, in a can, like, who cares about color?
Right. Look at that. And so this is carbonated. This is, they sometimes call it C4 carbonated. How much do you want?
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, I was gonna give you the can. Oh,
dang.
I'm kind of amped up right now. And so with these, we have 200 milligrams of caffeine.
200 milligrams of caffeine, and so I could be, it's been a while since I looked at one of the original flavors of the C4 on the go carbonated can. But it looks like here they've got the Explosive Performance Energy Blend kind of as a proprietary blend.
Yeah, it's a prop blend.
So we know that there's citrulline malate and the beta-alanine, which I believe on the old one was dosed right at 3.2 grams.
So the C4 Ultimate can, the black can, which has 300 milligrams of caffeine, a bunch of other stuff, even some Alpha Yo, that has 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. I'm pretty sure this is less because it feels less.
Okay, and there's
that's the thing with a prop blend though, is that it can change from batch to batch, even flavor to flavor.
Right, and they do say that they do in parentheses under the caffeine let you know that it is a 200 milligram serving of caffeine. So even though it's in the prop blend, you know that 200 of that is strictly caffeine, so you can do the math and figure out that the other 4.73 comes from the betaine, from the citrulline, from the beta-alanine, and the tyrosine.
Right. I think you did some math mistakes there, but we'll leave that up to the commenters. Let's go for the taste.
No, I didn't. 6.73 blend. 200 milligrams of that is caffeine.
That would leave you the 6.52 left for
damn, yeah.
So I think there's a pretty legit dose of citrulline malate here, which brings us in the topic that this is not a straightforward energy drink. This is a pre-workout energy drink. Now, of course, you could use it as a 200 milligram caffeine energy drink if you want, but there are amino acids in here that are meant to increase nitric oxide production, increase endurance, and all that. Now, if you're like someone like me who's oftentimes a ketogenic dieter or you're watching blood sugar, you do want to use this pre-workout, or you just want to find one that doesn't have that. But in terms of everyone else in the world, which is 98.5% of everyone else, you're going to want to use a pre-workout as a drink as a nice tasting energy drink. What's your take on the flavor though? Okay,
so the flavor is pretty good for not being,
not having any colors.
But there are, so there's natural and artificial flavors in here. So we're not fully natural here, but that's okay, because we understand that sometimes there's going to be a little bit of sucralose in these drinks to make them taste a little bit better. Being said, to Mike's point, this is not something that I would want to drink in the morning as an energy pick-me-up, because I don't want the beta-alanine tingles. I don't want itchy ears when I'm sitting behind my desk trying to get work done. I do think that if you like C4, then this is a great alternative to using as a pre-workout, but I also don't want to drink a carbonated beverage right before I work out and kind of get the bubbly gut.
And so that's been the big argument with this whole product line. And they're selling these like crazy. It's doing really well.
I would really like this if there was no beta-alanine. I know that defeats the purpose of making it the C4 Preworkout,
right?
But if there was no beta-alanine, this would be right up there for me with like a Monster and an Up 3D Energy, which we'll cover in a video a little bit later. Right. With some of my favorite carbonated energy drinks because I like the lower caffeine content. Bangs, Indo Rush, things that 300 or 350 milligrams of caffeine. I know that's more for you.
Or the C4 Ultimate.
Or the C4 Ultimate.
Yeah.
Those aren't up my alley. This is a lower/mild stem energy drink, which is what I'm all about. So if there wasn't beta-alanine, I could easily see myself using this as just a typical energy drink.
And so I did use it as an energy drink because I had one sitting around and I had to taste it. And honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I get slight beta-alanine tingles, but overall, I'm just excited because I wouldn't have done that if there was Blue Number 1 in there. I would have just saved it for this review. Because of that, it made me more open. So it's like you're on the same line as what we've had with CJ's. Like, this product isn't exactly what we want, but this is what people expect from Cellucor. And by removing the fake color, they moved one step closer to what we want.
Yep.
But yeah, overall, it's not totally where we are in terms of either pre-workout because it's carbonation, which I honestly am okay with the carbonation. It turns out I'll get a couple burps. That doesn't like upset me.
Yeah.
But it's also not totally where we want with an energy drink because of like the beta-alanine and stuff like that. But it is a great hybrid, and I think the numbers speak for themselves. Cellucor, I went to the local GNC and they're selling a lot of this stuff, so they're doing well. Yeah. And so there is definitely a market to be had here. And you know what? People see that yellow can. This thing pops in the fridge. People trust it, and it is what they say it is. I'm a fan, and the biggest complaint I had was the fake colors, and that's gone. So I really, thanks again to Nutribullet for listening. Flavor-wise, I like this flavor a lot. I'm not a purple grape drink kind of like connoisseur or anything. Yeah. This is my second favorite flavor behind the red one. It turns out the red one is so good, dude.
That was my question.
Even though it's the fake color, it's so good.
My question was going to be, what's your favorite flavor so far? Because now we have 5 flavors of just this standard C4. Granted, this one doesn't have the artificial colors in it like the other 4 do. I think so far, I'm not a big grape soda guy or even a grape juice guy, but this is enjoyable for me.
Very much.
I think that the frozen bombsicle is still my favorite.
Yeah, that's my number 3. It's my number 3, and I might be knocking it down because of the blue in there. But most people, if people are like wondering what the top 2 flavors are, red and blue have been kind of the interchangeable top 2 for most people. And so, but yeah, the tropical
punch,
the tropical punch, the orange one, that's a sneaker. Watch out for that because that one's really good too. But overall, this one passes it up for me because no colors.
It's funny how we mentioned the other 4 flavors. My least favorite of all of them is the one that we did not mention, which is the twisted limeade.
Yeah, the green one.
I did not like that.
I tried it cold, I tried it warm, and no matter what, you know, I'm not gonna say I hated it, but yeah, I didn't love it. Cellucor knows how to flavor stuff to the point where even the bad stuff isn't really bad. Yeah. It's just compared to everything else. It's like you have like a lot of like 8, 9s and maybe a 10. I don't know. You have a lot of 8 to 9.5s on all these other ones, and then you have like a 5.5 or something on the green one. It's like that one needs to be redone in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're on the start of something with Cellucor over here, and they're starting to get a trend and realize maybe we should go back and take out all the artificial colors from the original 4 flavors.
At least in the cans. I'm not asking you to do that in like the regular C4 powder. Like, listen, I get it. Flavors taste better and everything, but in terms of a can, get it out of it.
Yeah, I mean, like if you drink out of the can, guys, you're not even going to be able to tell what color this is anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And trust me, I'm drinking out of a shaker cup right now. It's clear. It still tastes good. So.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nutribullet for sending this. They did send this to us for free. You can check it out at cellucor.com or PricePlow.com/Cellucor, where we should have a coupon. But you know, for these, I honestly recommend you just go to your local GNC, support your local business, and try out a couple of different flavors before you buy a whole case.
Definitely. Always buy like 1 or 2 just to make sure you like it.
That's right. All right. Thanks, Matt. PricePlow.com/Cellucor. See ya.
Welcome to PricePlow.